Hey everyone, Raj Sahu here, realtor in Central Texas, back with another model home walkthrough. Today we're going through the Hayden plan with CastleRockHomes. This plan is over 2,800 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and this plan has so many different structural upgrades that are possible currently. It can actually get up to 6 bedrooms. There's an option for a standalone yoga room in the backyard, which we're actually going to show in this model home. And then when we do first walk in, it is open to the second story. So regardless of structural upgrades, I'll definitely try to capture the flow of the space. You understand what this plan offers. And then throughout the video, I'll talk about the different options that are currently offered in each room. Starting off with this main living area, as you can tell when you walk into the back of the home, you have the dining room on the left, the kitchen on the right, and then you have this living room that feels so large because when you first walk into it, you get those huge windows on the back wall, and then this is perfect for a fireplace with a design like this if you want something to be a little bit more of a focal point there, or if you didn't want that fireplace, that wall would be more at a right angle, and then you could hang some artwork, you could put a TV there. Regardless, you have quite a few options, and I love how well this opens up where you have the tall ceilings, and actually up there is a game room area, which we're going to get to later on in the video. And so what I like about that is if anybody's upstairs and you gotta say something to them, there's at least an opening there where you can communicate, but also it kind of breaks up that wall. Otherwise it's just one big wall in that living room. Getting back to the dining room area, it's an 8-seater table here. I like the windows that are off to the side, and designer tip, check out those mirrors. When you're there in person, those mirrors make the space feel much bigger than it really is, and that's great for livability, also great for resale. In fact, if you look at the whole video, you're gonna probably count so many different mirrors that they use from a design standpoint. A lot of builders do that, so I always say copycat what you see if you like it, and I actually think that makes quite a bit of a difference. Moving along to the kitchen. First off, I like this vent hood. I'm seeing a lot of different designer vent hood options now that builders are finally bringing back build from scratch options. Let me know what you think about this backsplash. It's just one large piece of colored glass. You'll see a lot of greens in this model home, which it's definitely done by a designer. So even if green is not your color, let me know what you think about that backsplash. I thought that was pretty unique, where it just kind of provides like a reflection. But it's a glass, and it's more of like a modern look where it's very few lines. It's just like one clean look. Definitely a unique backsplash. While we're here in the kitchen, as you can tell, lots of cabinetry. You have this space on this side for a pantry, and then next to the pantry we have a laundry room area, and then they have access to a 2-car garage. Now, of course, this being a model home, it's actually the builder agent's office to the right of this laundry, but that's where you would access a 2-car garage. And then if the lot fits it, they're currently offering an option for a 3rd-car bay garage, or just a half-car garage for storage. Let's head over to the owner's bedroom and owner's bathroom, and then I'm excited to show you that yoga room in the back. Definitely a unique feature that's currently being offered in this community, which again I'll talk about a little bit later on when we're showing them. Here in the owner's bedroom, this is very spacious, a little bit unique where it's off to the side of the home. So if you're somebody who doesn't want a lot of windows facing out to the back of your home in your owner's bedroom, this would be a plan that's a little bit more unique, where the owner's bathroom is actually on the back of the home, which we'll get to in a second. This is going to be the owner's closet. You might find that with a lot of builders, their owner's closets are usually through the bathroom. I remember speaking to people in the past where they felt like that was the strangest thing they've ever heard of, because in their part of the country, all the closets are through the bedroom and they don't want to go through their bathroom. I've actually had some people maybe like 1 out of 100 really feel strongly about their closet going through the bedroom. Well, if you're that type of person, this plan is it. It's actually one of few plans that I've seen that has the closet through the bedroom. Let's head over to the owner's bathroom. And I like some of the different design elements they did here. A builder's not usually going to do like a wood wall like that. It's something you would want to do aftermarket, even if a builder did offer that, because it's usually going to come with a very hefty premium. And, you know, while we're in the owner's bathroom, I want to mention my video is not glitching, or I should say your video is not glitching because of you. It's because when I was recording this, I had a wire running from my device, and it just kept on getting tangled in different areas. So I tried to edit out the parts where I tripped once. I got it tangled in a doorknob maybe 3 times. So if you see the video glitch like that, you can maybe just have a laugh, because that's when I got the wire stuck. So we'll work through that together. Sticking in the owner's bathroom, there is a walk-in shower at the back right. I would say this is a pretty unique layout for an owner's shower, where you have the tub on one side, and then you do have a pitch ceiling. So I think that helps with the space. Again, a very unique layout where I think you have a very large owner's bedroom, you know, owner's bathroom. I think some of the space is being taken away from the owner's bedroom, but not all of it. So definitely a unique plan with that owner's suite layout. Let's head to that yoga studio. It's through the backyard here. So as you can tell, this is where you would access your backyard. They do have an optional covered patio that they're currently offering that is shown here in the model home. And then we are in a community called Santa Rita Ranch, which is located in South Liberty Hill, Texas. This is a fantastic master plan community where you have so many different builders. They're planning to build 10,000 homes in this community. They have multiple amenity centers, you know, on-site elementary and middle school. If you're looking for a very active, livable type of community that's a lot of fun, very eventful, I think this is a great community. I have a lot of people who've closed here or under contract here, and every single person says the same thing. They loved moving here to this area. And here's another reason to love it, a yoga room in your backyard. What else is there to say? I like this because often I find people try to do this in their spare bedroom somewhere, which may not have the size, might not give you the privacy. Definitely very difficult to do this in your garage. It does get very hot here in the summer, so unless you're doing hot yoga, that might be a little bit difficult. But what I would say is, the problem that I find with a lot of people is they want their home to feel open concept, but they still want a private area for something like that. Exactly how it's staged. Yoga is a perfect example of that, where, you know, if you're meditating or doing yoga, you want to be on your own. It's great to keep your home open concept and then have a private space in your backyard to kind of get away and do your yoga, do meditation, do something to take your mind off things. I think that is a fantastic option that's currently being offered here. Now, getting back to the front of the home, that space that's open there would actually be closed off, so that would just be a coat closet, but they have that open as a builder agent's office. Of course, that would just be, you know, closed off with a closet when you first walk in. And then we didn't show this when we first walked in because I wanted to go right out to the main living area. This is a study. This could also be converted into a bedroom and a full bathroom. But I would say a lot of people are trying to keep the study, unless you really value 2 bedrooms down with a full bathroom, then this would be the option. What it would change is this powder bathroom that's right outside the study. That would make it a full bathroom. But of course, they had a study as shown previously, so that's what kept this as just a standard powder bathroom. And again, there are a lot of options. I can't cover all of them in this video, but at least you can get like a flow of the space and have an idea of what's currently possible. I keep saying currently because the builders do change this over time, so you definitely should be double checking these things before making a buying decision. And then through this window at the top of the stairwell, that's actually the new model homes that are in this community of Santa Rita Ranch. The new section is called Homestead, and they have some fantastic builders that are out this way offering some great plans. This is going to be the game room. There is a media room off of this game room, which we'll get to in a second. While we're in the game room, I want to mention I like the flow of this space because this is what I find a lot of people use their game room. It's either like a play area or like an area for board games with like a desk off to the side. But the point is, if you're not using this area for like a TV and putting a couch and a sit down area, that might make sense considering that that living room down there is probably gonna have a TV, and that's gonna be an area that you watch TV. And then if you want an area upstairs for that, well, that's what the media room's for. And what I find is a lot of plans will have this big game room, but people just end up having like a big play area, and they would prefer their media room to feel a little bit bigger. What I like about this plan is they kept the game room at like an adequate size. They staged it with an idea that I think a lot of people are planning to use their game room for, and then that allowed for this media room to feel so much more spacious. And it's so much more spacious to the point where I think you could actually have a couple different layouts. So they have the TV on that side. I think it's possible you could put the TV on the side of the doorway. So you see how there's like an indentation? You can maybe put a TV there, maybe put a couple rows of seating possibly if you want to fit it in that way and make it a little bit more of a theater room. I think you have a few options here, and I like that because at this square footage, just over 2,800 square feet, by the way, that's not counting the yoga room in the backyard, you usually don't find this game room, media room option with still 4 bedrooms, with still a study downstairs, with a lot of different things that I find you have to compromise on. So that's why I wanted to come out and check out this plan. I thought it was very unique. It was a popular plan being built often, so not surprised that they ended up choosing this as their new model home in the new section in this community. Now, we just went through one of 3 bedrooms that are up here. For these 2 bedrooms that are closer to the game room, they are split by a full bathroom, as you can see here. And while we're in this bathroom, I'll mention those cabinets that you just saw there, that like lightish brown color with a black tile. I've been seeing in so many new model homes. I feel like it's one of those trends that's beginning, like the black with the light brown combination. I've been seeing it in a lot of bathrooms, so it's interesting seeing that here again in this new model home. Now here is a look at the second bedroom that's on this side, and these would be a little bit more of your typical spare bedroom. The last bedroom that we're going to get to here in a minute is much bigger than these 2. And while we're heading to the closet in here and then that last bedroom, I do want to mention, if you are looking at buying and selling real estate, especially for new construction in these areas in Central Texas, reach out to me for this specific community. I think I have around 12 clients under contract just in this community alone. And so I do a lot of new construction. And when people reach out to me, I'm just very honest and upfront with them. And what I mean by that is, if I think there is a better realtor that could work with you based on your criteria, I'm happy to just send you directly to that realtor. I only take on what I think I can provide in a very high amount of value to you, and that right now is currently new construction. That can obviously shift over time, but at the time that I'm posting this, that is the case. And I do still think there are great opportunities right now with builds, because look, if you're gonna buy a house in this market, what I find a lot of people did over the last year or 2 is compromise on so many different things and bid a very sky high amount on a resale. And I don't think that makes sense. If you're gonna buy something in this market, why not pick a lot of the options if you have a flexible time period, of course. I mean, there's definitely some different variables, but I think if you have a flexible time period, why not pick all the options if this is a forever type of home, or a home that you just see yourself in long term. So that's something that you want to reach out to a realtor that can represent you, go through all the options that could make sense for you, so you understand what your best options are. And so my information's in the description of this video. Feel free to reach out to me. Again, I'm happy to help. And if you've watched the video this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more model home walkthroughs, and then click on the thumbnail that has appeared on your screen if you want to see another model home walkthrough. And here is one last look at the Hayden plan with CastleRockHomes. Again, this was located in Santa Rita Ranch. Hope this helps. Take care, everyone.